Okay, I would honestly argue that episode 2 of Parasyte was even better than the premiere. I would honestly argue that, first of all, yet again, no shots at any series, but I'm just saying, no censorship, and at the same time, it's still being epic, and the amount of characterization, great characterization, actually making me already care about these characters 2 episodes in. I'm caring about a hand. A parasite in a hand. I shouldn't be caring about a goddamn hand, and I do. Parasyte, keep doing it. So we got a name for the parasite this time, although it's very generic because if I'm correct, it means actually hand. It's Migi, but it's actually just the Japanese word for hand, if I'm correct. So yeah, we got a name at least, and Migi, I'm loving Migi right now. It's very interesting getting more of its character because this parasite has no compassion, has no emotions, or so it says. But then as you can see in the episodes, like from episode 1 to 2 to the end, he has already grown. And likewise with the other main character, Shinichi, he's grown as well. It's like in 2 episodes, not only have they grown slightly, but I can't stop but laughing and just enjoying how awesome this series is. And before I even forget, I want to talk about that dubstep. I didn't mention it in episode 1 because it just slipped my mind, but episode 2, I gotta mention it. Dubstep in anime. Yes, people, it is real, and it's such a different breath of fresh air, so to speak. With Parasyte, with this music, it really just adds a different dynamic to the scenes and just kind of brings it to, 21st century, so to speak, because this is from an older manga from the 90s. I think it was from 90 to 95, but it doesn't feel old at all, and that's a lot due to Madhouse, I'm sure, because, dubstep, like, really. And Shinichi, I think there's 2 things to him. For starters, when we first seen him in episode 1, he was more so along the lines of, like, he was reminding me of, like, Asuna, and I always talk about that, the whiny characters or whatever, but I think 2 things happen with him. Between Migi, I think we're definitely seeing Migi playing a part in helping to shape his character the way he should be to a very awesome character, but then also you can see he kind of has a strong sense of justice, I feel, and that's what's helping for him to do these epic things, like when those kids are throwing rocks at the cat in the sandbox, is like, that's his strong sense of justice coming out and saying, I'm gonna fuck these kids up. But then also Migi giving him the courage to do so. So that's a combination of both. But just seeing this character, like, he is growing before our eyes in 2 episodes. Like, he's grabbing the chick's hand. He's going out on the dates. It's like, Shinichi, good shit. And I was dying laughing with all the fapping jokes. I was just like, oh my fucking god. First of all, like, people are thinking that he's talking to his own goddamn Johnson when he's using the bathroom. Like, where are you going to get that shit at? I will say the fight between parasites, I was a little disappointed that it was so quick. But then at the same time, I guess that's to display that Migi ain't no chump either. And him and Shinichi aren't going to fall. But it was really quick. But then at the same time, you're also getting, like, there's more meaning to it than just a fight. It's not just a fight. It was kind of showing Migi kind of looks at Shinichi more than just, oh, another specimen or another person to jump from body to body. He was protecting himself, but we're getting more into this character that it's not just this, nonsensical, I don't feel anything monster. There's more to it than meets the eye. Or maybe he's changing because of Shinichi. Maybe both of them are changing. Or maybe while Migi tweaks Shinichi's character, maybe intentionally, maybe unintentionally, he's tweaking Migi's character. Because Shinichi, from what we've seen thus far, he was a good person from the beginning. And I was so glad too. I felt like this anime was serving everything that I wanted to see. Like, it was serving everything in a proper way. Like, when that guy was bullying Shinichi, I was like, oh, don't tell me this is going to be an ongoing thing. And then him and Migi fuck him up. It was like, holy shit, first of all, you get him throwing the basketball like a boss on some Kuroko shit. And then when you get Gum Gum No Rocket, I'm like, and it's just so good. Characterization, development already in 2 episodes. And the exposition is just like Parasyte. Like, the second episode surpasses the first episode already. Music, top notch. Migi. The funny thing is, if I'm correct, and I might be wrong, but from what I heard, Migi's voice actor, or actress, shall I say, is apparently the same actress that does Lucy Heartfilia. I'm like, I'm in love. Okay, let me stop. But seriously, a great episode this week. The only thing I can honestly say is I would have liked a little bit more of a display of Migi going up against him and having a struggle, but that just kind of shows that there's going to be even bigger struggles. And also at the same time with Shinichi now having pretty much a girlfriend because he went out on his date and already got her, he's getting something to lose now. He's gaining things that it's like going to make it harder for when things do go down. He can lose his girlfriend. He can lose this. He can lose that. So it's definitely giving him more of a risk. But nonetheless, a great episode. I'm giving this one a 9 out of 10 this week. I think I gave the premiere an 8.5 out of 10. But yeah, the second episode, absolutely outstanding. If you've seen episode 2 of Parasyte, what did you think? What do you think about the jokes, the progression, the development, the characterization, and everything that happened? In all honesty, the only thing I would say is I do wish the fight was a little bit longer, but overall it was just golden, and it's like, if Parasyte keeps going, we're going to have a great one on our hands. Madhouse, keep doing your thing. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you could do so as well, that'd be awesome. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. Migi for the win so far.